Hello and welcome back. This is Red Tie Guy doing the part 3 of running with Team 1. So far I've saved Zoe, who is running around. I have researched Tier 1 weapons, hence the shotgun in the cop's hands. Oh. I missed that. I apparently did. Alright, Tier 1, fully researched now. AK-47. Okay, so we're going to switch that for the cop to get the AK-47. No shotgun. Now that I got the tier weapons, I'm going up against a house at the level of Beware. I'd say with these weapons, I can probably run that level frantic with 3 people holding machine guns and one of them an AK-47. Now since it's at Beware instead of frantic, I'm going to go ahead and try to do the rescue mission with only 3 people. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. He's got that, he's got this. Now there's a problem with doing rescue missions. And hopefully the developers catch this and eventually correct for it. It's not that they run around, and it's not that you can't let any of them get by. The problem is the person you are rescuing sometimes runs up to the front. That means that you have to move all your people up to the front. And there's not much strategy in rescuing people aside from putting your people up in the front and taking out a whole lot of zombies very efficiently. So with that in mind, I'm going to do this run and hopefully save her without any issues. Typically I would have a 4th person involved in this, but it's a bit risky. It's early on. I've been doing very well with the weapons that I've been getting, so I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Since there's no shotgun or melee weapon, I don't really have a frontman. So cover is going to be very important. I'm going to move him here, and then we're going to get the girls, the ladies, to double up behind him. Let's get Zoe to search a little bit. Look at that range. He gets a much better range. That's why that weapon's better than the MP5. That's also why the AK-47 would be more efficient to go ahead and work behind cover, such as if I moved him, the gunner, the cop, over to here with an AK-47, it would totally rip through a lot of these starting zombies. Alright, let's get Sid to search this. Let's get the gunner to reload. Alright, let's move her back, reload, and then we'll pull Sid back and have her reload. Pick those off real well. Reloading, and let's get that next rush going. Also notice, none of the zombies are going to sneak by. Maybe if a worker ran by through here quickly, that's unlikely though. They have range, they're covering very well all the paths, so any Zeds would definitely run up towards them. Okay, we're saving the nerd. We want to go ahead and block off all of this, probably, I'd say right here. Let's go ahead and move them there. Reload. Reload. Okay, I'm getting more on the south side, so I'm going to move some support down to better cover. And let's let her check those luggage. Sid, check this up here and get him to reload. Okay, pull back. Reload. Pull her back. Reload. And they seem to stay on the south, so I'm going to keep Zoe down there instead of move her up. Alright, search there, Sid. Search up here. Reload. Nope, shouldn't have done that. Let's get Sid back. And Zoe just in time. And definitely holding more onto the south side. Okay, search the cab. Reload. And have Sid search over here. Let's see if I can get a second one going. Pull back. Reload for that one ammo. Oh, rescued, and I searched everything but the cop car. And 11 supplies. I found 2 days worth of supplies in a single run. So, we can probably put everyone on a research duty and go ahead and get another tier of weapon, if not the farm. I got 2 days worth of supplies. I'm going to go through 1 day. Let's go ahead and just search this and get through with it. I'm going to go ahead and improve her aim. She has a lot of speed and a lot of search, so she should definitely be the one searching more often. Instead of Sydney, who instead has only 60 speed. Yeah, that increased speed came at the cost of melee combat. Okay, so double check the squad. Alright, let's end the day. I have 8 supplies. Okay, let's change. Now I have the nerd, and he is going to do 30 for search and 20 for build, for a total of 50 stats total. Their current stats are 70, 80, 70 being on the low side for the build. That'd take 3 days for that. That would take 1 day for the hydroponic farm. So let's check what our next mission difficulty will be. Ooh, another rescue, and it's on frantic. Alright. We'll switch this. Let's remove one of them from the garage and assign. That should do it. Yeah, I think that's going to cover it, because then it's only 25 search for next time. So for the squad, let's give the nerd a gun, the better gun. Oh, we do have a shotgun. Okay. We're going to give the nerd an assault weapon. We are going to give the cop the shotgun to be a frontman. And since Sydney will not be searching, she gets the AK-47. So, going back to our original team run, now that we got a little slightly better weapons, I'm going to go ahead and have him do searching since he's less of the weapon, so he gets assigned to the first spot. Sydney, with the AK, is going to be the gunner, backing up our frontman, Alpha. And finally, we get Zoe as the auxiliary. She's fast, she can take the lead, and she can go ahead and take that position from cover. And that's going to be how we're going to run this. I'm going to have 4 people because it's frantic difficulty, and we're doing a rescue mission. I always like to have the extra person on a rescue mission. So here we go. For this one, I'm just going to take it up front. We're going to cover these 3 squares here. So let's get the front man in position. Let's get the gunner right behind her. Get auxiliary. She's going to take over here. because the tires are going to block. Tires are going to block Zeds from taking up these squares, which would be most of what she's doing if she was over here. So let's get Zoe to search. Let's get the nerd to start searching back here. Reload the others. Alright, pull Zoe back. And get the nerd up here. And remember, we don't rush. We don't start the attack early because searching is much more important. And searching will pay much better. Reload, reload. And we're going to get Zoe to search over there. Let's get the nerd into position. Going to offset him a little bit. Just to be on the safe side. Actually, let's use that as cover. Now they can't get to him. Can't get to the nerd because of this. Oop, big guy. First time I've seen one of them, so first time seeing it in this team, this game. Alright, reload everyone I can. We've searched through this whole area. Okay, everyone is reloaded. Not the best layout. I'm going to use this for cover with Sid. I'm going to use him as our backup. Let's use him up here. Let's use her down here. And Sid with her range can cover these squares down here. Let's get the nerd to search, and then I'll put him over here. Okay, they got him down. Alright, get the nerd to search there. Everyone's reloaded. Reloads. This has actually been a very easy game with this starting team, mostly because I got the good weapons off the bat. Nerd has very low health at 75, so we're going to move him directly behind them, get a wall to cover him. See, this is open cover because the Zeds could still come in from this side and attack the Zed, otherwise they go around. That's why that's called open cover. This is personal cover, because now we can put people here to block them so that the nerd is safe. And now we use the nerd's running skills. Oh, never mind. And we saved him, and he can help us research next time. We're going to ignore this. I think the update useful for the radio hasn't happened yet. Okay, so, and without needing to record this, I'm going to go ahead and start on this project. And between this video and the next, I'm going to finish out that farm to help offset the cost of supplies the people who aren't doing runs are. Then I'm going to go ahead and study the advanced weapons. So when we come back, it's probably going to be a run or two in the future. Probably not a run or two in the future, but I'm going to go ahead and do all the research without video and not needing to see. So just know when we start next time, I'm probably going to have the farm built, and I'm going to get started on the next research. Hopefully with tier 2 weapons, we start getting really powerful. We get good repeating shotguns, we get weapons with better range, and just generally our searches tend to find better weapons. Right now, the MP5 and the machine guns are about all we were going to use. So hopefully this research turns out well, and we're just going to circle around, hit the merchants, research better weapons so that we can buy them from the merchants, and proceed to the exit so we can get the next town, and the difficulty will go ahead and reset at least a little bit as we hit the next town. Thanks for watching.